first cow catcher. Kid gets into a front headlock. Nice snap down. Nice finish right there. Alright, let's break that down. Quickly, kind of finished at the end. Finishes in kind of like Saturday Night Ride position, basically. Which is a pretty good finish. So let's get into the move itself. So this move, basically the first thing you gotta do, you either get this off of a counter or you either get this from front headlock. So this guy gets front headlock, tries to force it while he's standing, isn't able to get that hip pressure. So instead what he does, it's much more easier if you can get them to go on their knees. So this guy does that, makes his opponent snap down to his knees, and from there what you do, you step up with your outside leg and drop your like near leg basically. So in this guy's case, he steps up with his right leg and drops his left leg, and then from there it's really you just twist. You use your hips and you just twist them over. So good finish. As soon as he's on his knees, bam, just like that. And good finish as well. Finishes in like Saturday Night Ride position. If you're gonna step over when you're doing this move, you really want to step over and hook a leg in like this Saturday Night Ride position. Otherwise, could get braced off and stuff like that. But we'll talk about that later on in the video. So next, cow catcher off of defense, countering, gets front headlock, sets us up by putting like a neck wrench in, and from there hits a good cow catcher. And really good setup right there. If you put like a neck, if you like fake the chin wrench or neck wrench, whatever you call it, if you fake it and they bait and they like take the bait, the cow catcher is gonna be right there. So if we take another look at that, so he baited the chin whip right there, baited the chin whip, so the guy posted right there, put all his weight on that side to stop it. So then when he put in that cow catcher, this guy had like nothing to stop the cow catcher. So really good move there. If you're gonna use this move, cow catcher, it's really good if you can set it up. So like a chin whip, and if that doesn't work, a cow catcher, that's probably gonna work 100%, like 80% of the time at least. At the high school level, it'll probably work a lot, except if you get up all the way up to the state level, maybe it might not work as much. But a really good setup right there. Chin whip and then to a cow catcher. So from there, this guy steps up with his right leg. Then it's just about torque and hip pressure. Good finish. The most important thing, you don't want to be on your knees. If you be on your knees, it ruins all your pressure going into your opponent. It's a good finish by this guy. Next clip. This one's kind of like a standing cow catcher, kind of like a throw. So he gets the front headlock, gets that underhook, bam, just like that. Nice finish too, kind of like Saturday Night Ride position right there. And yeah, let's take another look at that. So snaps his opponent down right there, gets that front headlock. What you want to do though when you're with that front headlock, you want to make sure your elbow's high, otherwise it's going to get dragged down. I do that too a lot, bad habit. Always want to make sure your elbow's high. It's like this kid isn't doing that, but his kid isn't that good, so it's fine. Gets an underhook in there, and he kind of does kind of like a lateral drop, cow catcher. He like kicks his legs closer to his opponent, and then he just flips, kind of just twists the hip. It's a really good standing cow catcher. When you're doing a standing cow catcher, you either want to really like step like across sometimes, use more of your hip, or you can kind of do what this guy did, kind of like lateral drop into it. So this kid right there gets his feet right by his opponent, big step right there, and then from there you just turn. That's all you got to do, turn and twist, bam, just like that. Good finish as well. Now second to last one, another standing cow catcher. This one is pretty quick. So he's just basically just steps up and then bam, just like that. One thing this kid doesn't do, he steps over and then he kind of gets bridged right off. So if you're gonna step over, you want to hook a leg, and then that gets that kid right on his back, which is something you do not want. Don't want to be on your back almost right there. Then tries to do the move again, kind of gets it, gets bridged off again. You really want to be putting a lot of pressure into it. This guy just wasn't putting a lot of pressure into it. And then finally, somewhere around here, he finally got it. So a good cow catcher right here, but this kid just wasn't putting a lot of pressure into it. And once you get them on their back, that doesn't mean it's necessarily over. Like in this case, this guy got him on his back like 3 times, but still kept on getting breached off. So you really want to be putting pressure into your opponent when they're on their back. The best way to do that is if you're like chest to chest and your knees are off the ground, put a lot of pressure into them. Now we're going to look at a cow catcher defense. This one is a very weird defense. I have never seen this before, but it's in Rutherford. So look at that. He's in a cow catcher, And what he does, usually the defense for a cow catcher is they put it in, you pinch really hard, and you kind of circle your legs away. Pinch and you circle your legs away. That's how you defend a cow catcher. But Rutherford kind of does like a weird limp arm thing. And you can use this defense too if you're flexible. I just would more likely recommend the pinch down and then circle. But Zane Rutherford does this weird kind of like limp arms out of it. Kind of limp straight arms out. Like here, it's like pulling up. And then right at the last second, he kind of like flips his hand to like a headlock. And then from there, he does a headlock throw from his knees. So really unconventional defense. I don't think I've ever seen this before. You guys probably won't see it in a match ever again. This is very weird. I've never seen this. But usually if you're going to defend, you want to pinch down and then circle. That's the best defense in my opinion. Or if you want to be like Zane Rutherford, do this instead. That'd be my guess. But yeah, that's basically going to wrap up this breakdown. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Comment down below on what move we should do next. Thinking like a hip toss, something like that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and sub for more wrestling content like this. Peace.